Hi, my name is Leilani. Alright, welcome to my channel. So, what am I saying? Oh. Hi, my name is Leilani and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. If you've seen anything else by me, you've seen that they're usually quick snippets of what I did in my trip. This time I felt like vlogging and, well, narrating what I did. A couple reasons why I decided to change it up is, one, it's always good to explore different things. Two, I was going through the old footage and realized I didn't have a lot of stuff that I wanted to show you in the way that I normally did it. This trip I went to Fukui, which is right here. There's a map. Yeah, I went to Fukui. I've passed through Fukui a lot, but I've never gotten off the train. Backstory. So I used to ride the Thunderbird. It's called the Thunderbird. Sandabado. So it's a limited express train that runs from Osaka to up until Kanazawa. But yeah, so I used to ride that train a lot to go see my ex-boyfriend. And on the way there, it would always pass through Fukui Station. And it was always cool to like come up to the station and then you look out the window and you see these like dinosaur sculptures just sitting on like benches and stuff. I just pulled up my hair. But I always thought it was really cool to like, you know, see those sculptures. I didn't know that Japan had their own dinosaurs. Godzilla makes so much more sense. But since I broke up with that guy, I've never had the chance to go back in that direction. So it was a little bit of an emotional train ride. I'm so emotional and I overthink everything. The problem of living by yourself in a foreign country. Maybe topics for another video. There's a lot of that backstory happening on the train ride and things just didn't get better. A lot of times I am a series of unfortunate events. It was the weekend after a huge typhoon had went through Japan. And then on top of that, there was another typhoon coming through Japan. So it was raining. And then on top of that, as I was getting off the train, I lost my step tracker band with a little like charm on it. I knew that that was how I was going to lose it, was it was just going to get caught on something and fly off, and it happened right as I got off the train and I lost it forever. And I was so upset. I like having things to play with as I talk, so here's my phone case. I was so upset, and this wasn't like, this was only what, an hour into me getting into Fukui on my trip. First thing that I do once I get into Fukui is go to the fucking greatest museum ever of dinosaurs. So I went to the Fukui Prefectural Dinosaur Museum. Like, if you're not going there for other cultural Japanesey reasons, go there for the museum because it's a really awesome museum. Not only do they have like really cool animatronics that you can see, you can also actually go to their excavation site and do some like fossil finding, which I thought was the coolest thing ever. I think it's only like 300 yen more off of your ticket, or it's not like that expensive. Cool, so you're like hammering away, and if you find a really cool fossil, they usually keep it, but usually if you find like a little plant, in my case, a little dark line in a rock, you get to keep those. But yeah, it was a really great experience. But because I was so distracted by all of these things, I forget my stuff at the museum. The bus is about to leave, so I go back. That like doesn't help that I'm already emotional about everything else on this trip. Get my stuff, finally end up going back to Fukui Station, and I meet the Airbnb guy. He's pretty chill. So he drives me to his house, which is an hour away, and it's on the beach, but it's pitch black, so I don't see anything. And he also took me to an onsen, which was nice because I love onsen, so you know them hot springs. And it had an open view of the ocean outside, which was also nice, but again, because it was dark, I couldn't tell the difference. Go back to his place, and I meet his cat. His cat's also awesome, but smells really bad. Like death. I don't know how death smells like, but it was pretty bad. But it was nice because the cat was very cuddly. ended up going to sleep early. By that point, I was just so emotionally drained. I woke up to the same emotion of feeling very tired. At that point, I was like, I just want to go home. I just want to check off one other thing off of my viewing list and go home. And ended up walking around the area. It was just all beach houses and beach. It was really empty because, again, the Hurricane Typhoon was coming through, so it was a lot of rain. Not too much wind, which was good, but it was a lot of rain. So I was walking on a rainy beach and picking up shells and just being very emo kid on the beach by myself. Yeah, I tried to vlog a little on the beach, and as I look back on it, it's not something I want to share with you guys. Here I am talking instead. Went back to the Airbnb. The guy offered to drive me to the temple, this very famous temple called Eiheiji. This temple in particular is the supposed birthplace of Zen Buddhism. I really love temples, and I'd have to say this temple is on the top. I've been to a lot of temples in Japan. It's hard not to go to a temple in Japan, but it was very beautiful, and I'm not sure if it was just the atmosphere of, you know, just the dark gray skies and the mist coming down and the sound of the pouring rain on like the wooden roofs, but it was so mystic that I like, it took me, it just made me feel very zen. I'd really like to go there again. It was super beautiful, and ended the trip with just, you know, going to a restaurant in that area. So outside of the temple, there was a little bit of touristy road area, so that's where like most people would buy their omiyage, their gifts to bring home. Then there was a restaurant that offered like all the famous things of Fukui, so got to check that off my list. Yeah, so that was all very good. I was really happy towards the end to go home. It has nothing to do with the place. It was all me. It was really all me, which was sad to say. I just wanted to go home. So yeah, I checked off. I usually when I speed through prefectures, I try to hit up one tourist spot or one sightseeing place and eat some kind of food that area is known. So I could say confidently that I went to this prefecture, emotional wise. So let me know in the comments below, what do you like? Do you like this type of vloggy style where, you know, I show you clips of what I did and kind of talk about my experience? Or do you like where I'm not talking at all and all you see is little snippets of what I did during my trip and my experiences? But yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like my video, if you like these things. Leave a comment below if you're interested in other things that I do. And if you want to see more of my stuff, click the subscribe button here. Or it might be here. Or it might be there. Click on my other icon face. But yeah, somewhere. Click on one of these.